Is this the catch of the year? Denzel Clarke in center field?
Nope.
Reaching over the wall and making a grab?
Catch of the year.
Oh, you mean the ones...
The one Abreu caught where he threw it back was the one, still.
But this is pretty freaking cool.
Solo, it's pretty good. This reminds me of the one in Japan where the guy climbed all the way up there and was waiting for the ball on top.
And grabbed it.
He's made... Dude, Denzel Clarke has made 2 of these that have been unbelievable. One of them, he almost killed himself. He ran in the wall so fast. But T-Nuts, my boy, he's made a few.
Torrey Hunter said this has to be one of the best catches I've ever seen, and I've seen my share of home run robberies. Okay, that was Nolan Shanwell at the plate, and Dallas Braden, who does the A's games, said, I've checked, and the numbers are indeed not updated, which tells me they actually believe their metric is fair and complete. He's complaining about Statcast. I will at no point ever reference catch probability with any seriousness ever again. Pretty embarrassing, to be honest, if you have to preface the metric with, if you ignore the fact that the metric doesn't factor in X, Y, Z, blah, 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 well, your metric sucks. Because he had originally tweeted 95% catch probability, the math ain't mathin'. 100% agree there.
Yeah.
95% catch probability.
Of people on the planet can't make this play.
How many major league center fielders scale it like that, time it like that, and make that catch?
Okay, Andrew Jones, Torrey Hunter.
Maybe Buxton.
Kenny Lofton maybe back in the day.
But I'm saying, guys, right now.
Right now? Very few.
A few?
Clarke, maybe?
Varsho?
Maybe. Varsho made that catch where he was spinning around and caught it behind his back. That was pretty sick.
But point being,
I don't know. Most of them don't even try to make this play.
Yeah.
Because they get up there and they realize they can't catch it. Like he caught it as he was almost falling over the wall. That's incredible. It
makes it tough, Kratz, to look at catch probability. I like a good number, but then it needs to be renamed. The stat.
Right, but this is also a reason that we can't take every number on its face value, because some of the outs above average or range factor, which players are being evaluated on, and it basically starts, if he had started way farther in and run back on that ball, they would have still given him the same outs above average value, but his range factor would have gone up higher. So that's why you have to take all these numbers with a grain of salt. It's not 95% catch probability. That's 1% catch probability. And the only reason it's 1% is because he caught it.
That's a tough one to sell to a broader audience, right?
Yes.
If I'm talking to a buddy who watches baseball when, NBA and NHL playoffs end, and he's going to be locked in for a few months and he's going to be betting on games, I'm going to get a text. How is that 95% catch probability? And I'm going to say, I got nothing. Don't look at that stat.
Because the machine, the cameras, it's like 12 cameras, Hawkeye, that starts where Clarke is, and then it draws a circle around him. If he had climbed over the fence by like 5 feet and caught it behind the fence, obviously it would have been a home run. It would have been the same value, because that catch probability is all about the range that you're covering. And so it's saying anything that's caught in that range, the metric spits out that the ball should be caught. Doesn't matter if the ball's knuckled, doesn't matter if the ball is, how hard it's hit matters, but all those things go into that metric. So it's not an end all be all. Oh, he should have caught that. Or, whoa, that guy caught it. It was a 15% catch probability.
Yeah, I'm just saying, when you can't justify that as being one of the more difficult catches to make, it does really hurt the standing of that statistic. Agree?
Agree.
Yeah. Like when we're now going to do the other way.
And nobody understands how they factor it in anyways. They just look at it and like, oh, that was an easy catch.
It's tough. That one's tough. Because there were times when it first came out, right? And I was working for the league at the time, so all we're allowed to talk about is stats. And there were parts of it that I thought was cool. One of my big things is how someone like Lorenzo Cain would make all these catches and almost never dive. And I'm like, there needs to be something out there that shows how difficult it is. And I thought catch probability sometimes was helping that cause, right? I'm like, you've got one guy who's diving, tumbling like crazy, and then Cain, who takes a perfect route, strides over there and makes the same catch. That's, to me, what I thought the intent was. But now I feel like it's so off kilter with a play like this that I don't think I can rely on the stat.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parts of it. If you go back and look at the reason Lorenzo Cain was so good, it was because of his jumps. And that's actually part of the stats that come out is what is their reaction time off the bat. And I mean, his was like half a second sooner on average than other guys. So that's why he made such great range catches.
Well, if I'm missing something, and we post this later on and someone wants to comment on it, please let me know what I'm missing or what everyone is missing.
There's no way that's a 95%.
Yeah, it's a bad look for the stat. The thing is, a stat can be adjusted. Obviously, it's got its formula. I think the formula needs to be reworked. Or we need to relabel what the stat is about. That's my case here. And this comes from someone who often refers to numbers. So it's not like I'm anti-numbers to describe, because I didn't play. So numbers help me to describe some things that are going on the field. Kratz, you look different today. Do I see Chubby's shorts on your shoulder?
Oh, the sick design. I mean, don't even get it twisted, too, because the lining normally is like an SOS pad. This lining that's in the center is so soft, so smooth. The outside, so many things to choose from on chubbyshorts.com.
Facts. And the code FOUL for 20% off. I got the Tiger Sharks.
Ooh-wee.
A little blend of a tiger and a shark. It's beautiful. So don't wait. For a very limited time, shop Chubby's biggest sale of the year, $45 shorts and up to 65% off select gear. Hit up chubbyshorts.com and grab your favorites before they're gone. If you miss the sale, then use the FT code, FOUL in lowercase for 20% off. Support FT, let them know we sent you when the survey asks, and get ready to turn some heads. Summer's here, dress like it in Chubby's. How does Denzel Clarke make a sick catch and only have 95% catch probability? I am a big Statcast guy. I'm big on outs above average. That is my metric of choice to try and look at how players are playing out defensively. I like it better than defensive runs saved. And I know this is a different stat for catch probability, but can you help explain what happened there and if there needs to be a tweak to make sure that it doesn't throw off the general public? Because I do think there's a problem and a misconception with a play like that. What do you think?
Right. Yeah, it's a great question. And it seems 95% seems like some sort of error in the system, because I don't know if anyone else in baseball could make that catch, maybe a prime Mike Trout. So I don't know if there's just some, how granular the data is. Does the system know exactly the depth of the height of the wall, and is it 100% accurate with where his glove was at catch point, that sort of thing? So that seemed like a 99.9% kind of home run outcome there. So yeah, I was surprised to see that come up. I was actually watching that broadcast last night. I was surprised to see the 95% catch probability mentioned right away. So that there's something off with that, and that's a good question. Maybe I should dig into that and ask the folks, the IT folks with the Statcast system, what's going on, because that seems wrong.
Travis, not only that, it's like the home run that was hit in Tampa that went 312 feet and the wall was 314 feet, and then Statcast reacted because we made it 320 feet. It's just little things like that people are like, I don't know that I trust this whole metric thing, but I digress.
Yeah.
I digress. Let's get into
there needs to be some
more
LiDAR in the system or something. I think there are some inconsistencies with wall depth and issues like that. So yeah, I don't think it's a foolproof system, but it's certainly a valuable system.
Hey everybody, be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.